evening. It is Tuesday, May 12th. A confession time. This is the third time that I'm recording this show. And it's actually Wednesday, May 13th. So the first time I was recording this show, my phone ran out of batteries, and that was that. And the second time, unfortunately, I apparently forgot to press record. So hopefully it's recording now. Tutor, is it recording now? You won't know, but you'll see like a little stop button.
Yeah, okay, there's a stop button.
Thanks. Tutor is a chief architect at a software company. He should know how to do these things. I also am tech savvy. I don't know why this is happening to me after having taped shows for like over 50 times. It's just slight embarrassing. But doesn't matter, guys. It's pretty much, is it like, oh my gosh, it's literally been 2 months since we've been quarantining. So cut me some slack, okay? This is fine. Okay, I'm gonna give some Tuesday news. Let's pretend it's Tuesday again. So today, the coronavirus claimed 83,000 people's lives. Fuck, it's a lot, guys. Yeah, you know whose life the coronavirus didn't claim? Tony Shalhoub. If you don't remember who Tony Shalhoub is, I'm gonna tell you. So Tony Shalhoub was in this amazing detective show called Monk, and Monk was on USA Network, and it's about a germophobic investigator who was amazing at solving crime. So long before Sherlock, the BBC version with Justin Cumberbatch, Benedict Cumberbatch, there was Monk with like frizzy hair, and Monk's brother on the show was played by John Turturro. That show was amazing. The only beef I had with that show is the fact that there was a nurse that Monk had whose name was Sharona, and she had this amazing New Jersey accent, I think, and she was like no nonsense, really awesome, played by this lady named Biddy. That name is fucking crazy. So anyway, apparently Biddy, after season 1 or 2, enough for us to form a bond, she asked for a raise, and they unceremoniously wrote her off the show. Apparently she decided to get back with her ex-husband and move back East Coast. So, the show is set in San Francisco. So very upset about Sharona's departure still. But doesn't matter, still love the show. And Tony Shalhoub reprised his role as Monk for Seth MacFarlane's variety show that's raising money for coronavirus victims. And so basically he was like a germaphobe all over again. And he's like, guys, we're all Monk right now. So true. Also, he apparently had coronavirus and he survived. So good job. Thank you. I'm excited for Mrs. Maisel. Even though I do think Amy Sherman Palladino, I think her material has some real problems on privilege. So that's my rant. Oh, Twitter people don't ever have to go back to work. Also, 3,500 Uber people never has to go back to work, but that's because they were fired in a Zoom call in less than 3 minutes. People who aren't fired, Allison Roman is apparently not fired because she apologized again, and Chrissy Teigen decided to accept her apology. So yawn. I want to talk for a split second about Maxinistas in Arkansas, who as a horde went into this TJ Maxx when the store reopened on Monday. Guys, look at what's on the rack. The only thing that's even remotely distinguishable from the rest of the pile are these 2 Tommy Hilfiger color block t-shirts. I don't know why we're taking a risk to buy these, ubiquitous Tommy Hilfiger shirts. Tommy Hilfiger did not design his clothes for these people. He wouldn't be caught dead being in the same space with these people. The only thing of value that I see in the store is the Westie dog bed that is at the foreground of this photo. That's it. Everything else in this photo sucks. I mean, except for that one lady wearing mask, but really. Speaking of frivolous shopping, it's been, 8 weeks since I've been at home. Are you guys also getting a ridiculous number of ads on Facebook for things that you never thought you should be targeted for? For example, there's this one thing where there's a base, and out of the base is like an extra long rubber band, at the end of which is a tennis ball. So the idea is you can throw it, and with one hand, I guess, or serve using a tennis racket. You can serve it, and this ball will travel and then come back in the same exact way, and then you can like play tennis with an invisible friend. Clearly I don't play tennis. So I don't know why that's aimed at me. I haven't touched a tennis racket. I'm not like a rich Asian that just joins the tennis team. Clearly don't have the physique or the money in my teens to do that. But why? I'm glad you asked. I got my letter jacket by participating in academic decathlon. Anyway, so I don't know why I'm being targeted for this tennis like practice thingy. And also I'm being targeted for, how do I describe it? It's like a giant balloon that you can like wear like pants, except it pulls all the way up to here. So basically you look like your head and balloon, and you're supposed to like get two of them so that you and your loved ones, I guess, can bump into each other like a pair of scrotums. So I don't know, again, why I am being targeted by those ads. I am also being targeted by those touchless key. It's like a piece of metal that looks like a key, or the size of a key, and you use the tip of it to punch numbers in when you enter an elevator, or when you are trying to open a door, there's like a latch on there that you can hook onto the door handle, and it helps you like do that. What it doesn't show is what if it's a door knob. I don't think that thing can help you. I think you just have to like put your entire mouth around that doorknob and get coronavirus, I guess. So yeah. And also, if you're gonna go as far as to have like why don't you just get like a pirate's hook hand? And then it's like super dramatic, and people will definitely keep their social distance. Just saying. So yeah, frivolous spending. I think it's the one thing I don't know if I can emerge out of this the social quarantine from. I think I'm really tempted to buy a moon pod. Have you seen those ads? It's super like soothing to watch. They come in 4 colors of nonviolence: pink, periwinkle, lavender, and beige. And usually they have 2 people that are sitting down like in synchronized slow-mo fashion, and you just see them sink happily into a fetal position onto this supple moon pod. Even the name is amazing. It's like implies weightlessness, and it's $699, I think. Oh God, am I misquoting? I'm not an ad. I can misquote. I don't care. Moon pod, not mood pod. Although that would be awesome. Oh, zero gravity beanbag chair. It's $300 for one, and every person in that ad looks so happy and just stress free. My resistance my resistance to this frivolous item is just waning by the day. So I'm afraid that the only thing that's keeping me from pulling or clicking buy is my knowledge of myself, which is I have literally in my entire adult life never been impressed by a beanbag chair, no matter how big it is, no matter how soft it is, no matter how whatever it is. Yeah, people are like, oh, but did you get one of those giant ones that looks like the size of a giant tramp? Yes, I have. I've been on it. You know, no, it's not great. It's fine. This feels like a pile of wet sand, and it's always covered by this like nasty dorm room suede in a color that is not like, why? It feels like it's a piece of furniture that people have to say, I have personality, as opposed to like a piece of stress managing seating option. So no, I still have enough common sense to hold off, but it might not last long is all I'm saying. Yeah, so these are the things that's keeping my mind busy right now, and work and, you know, life, cleaning my house, getting back in touch with my roots, which is that of a anime lover. You do have to read a lot when you watch anime. I respect myself. I would never watch an anime with like dubbed. Yeah, I would never watch an anime dubbed. It's just not the right behavior of a proper otaku. So yeah, I'm kind of excited today. I got tutored to start watching like a really old school anime, Neogenesis Evangelion, which I understand is about 25 years old by now, but I don't care. I watched the first episode with him. Still amazing. Anyway, guys, I have a second episode to like record, so I'm gonna sign off, but I will see you in like 2 seconds. Bye.